Pisces, ho ho ho, you could be dealing with one. Hopefully not. You could be dealing with a trio. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with 3 people. But I'm definitely hearing ho ho ho, you could be dealing with either a Mary or a quite contrary or a contrarian. So you could be dealing with, oh man, who sang the contrarian? It wasn't Tool, but it was the guy from Tool, right? But someone's a Tool. Someone's very Andy. Or Andy, the name Andy or Pandy or Andrew, I'm also hearing, or Adriana or something like that. Adri, ADD. AB positive, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely hearing Libra references of positive, negative, good news, bad news, no news is good news, no bad news is bad news. They're saying this is bad news. This person is bad news, Pisces is what they're saying. No news is ever good news, it's always bad news. So whatever it is, you're definitely dealing with either Led Zeppelin or good news, bad news. Good company, bad policy. Some sort of, this is if you work for somebody, bad policy. Or anything to do with P, Paula or PP, anything that a name that begins with P. But they're saying that bad policy, bad company, bad business. It might not even be a business. It might even be someone that's just bad company at the moment. So, physically, if there's a human there, they're bad company, right? So it doesn't have to mean a company. But I'm definitely hearing a company that you may work for has bad policies. So if they have a bad policy, it's definitely to do with around a contract that someone could well be saying, okay, I really need you to sign on the dotted line, and it's a bad policy. So a policy is also an insurance company. So if it's anything to do with insurance, it might be a driving company, it might be a claim of something, could be to deal with a Cancerian, you could also be dealing with that, but something to do with policies. Okay, so I've got no idea what that is unless you're dealing with anything business-wise of going back to work, because I'm hearing back to work. That I could well be going back to work after an insurance claim. So after claiming something, you might be going back to work. So this isn't going to relate to everybody, but it could really relate to those people that have been dealing with furlough and to do with the coronavirus and being in work, in out, shake it all about. But like either in work, out work reaches, people that could be working for like the NHS or for, I'm also hearing like disabled children, or it could even be to do with a driving company or anything like that, but I'm hearing policy, okay, so it'd be something to do with around claiming. Someone's going to claim something, okay, or you're putting in a claim for something, so I'm going to have to put in a claim and a quote for something. So if this is anything that you're buying, or that but I'm picking up like a large purchase of a home or something, and that you might be putting in a quota for it. So this might be, say if you're having renovations done or something, you have to put in a quote for someone to come and say fix the kitchen, fix the doors or something like that. So you might be putting in a quota. Door would also represent what I do, which is Ableton. So I don't know if any of you guys, because I know a lot of people have been saying that they do music. Something to do with in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. So it could have something to do with around music and putting in a quote for something, okay? A quota, like putting in my quota. So it's a bit like I've got a backlog of things and I'm putting in my quota, like I'm putting in the effort and I'm putting in the work, okay? So anyway, coming out of those circumstances, because that would be people that start to go back to work, okay, in January. So if you work for a company, it feels like that when January comes up, you're going to be asked to sign a contract, okay? This contract to people that have, well, they're saying bad business skills, so I'm not sure what this is, okay? Something around like having to put in a quota and I'm having to put in the time and the effort for the work, but is there really the payoff? And that's why I'm coming up against an energy of around Libra, of where is what I'm going to work for going to be paid off? Is there going to be a quota? Okay, a rota also. So some of you, like I said, if you these are for the people that are not working for themselves, it's working for a company. It would be okay, sort of like weighing up your pros and cons. They're definitely saying big Libra references at the moment around work, Pisces, around putting in a quota and then asking to be done. The name done, or something is done. Something is over and it's done. So like putting in a quota for something, and then like having to clock in, clock out, and then having to sign on the dotted line in order to fill the quota. So rota. Hold on. So it feels like that I need to fill up my rota with clients. So you're filling something up. So this is either a car, petrol, diesel, okay, or filling up a quota. Like I need to. I don't know what you. I mean, because I work for myself. So it's kind of like you've got a rota and you need to fill it up with certain things, okay, and it needs to like be filled. So these would be with children, with clients, with elderly people, with stuff. I need to fill my quota, okay. So I need to dedicate myself towards filling up this piece of paper, whatever it is, because it's about filling things up, filling in the time, okay. They're saying Phyllis, the name Phil, but definitely P or PH, but filling in. So you might be called to fill in for someone. How's your cracking anyway? But like you might be asked to fill in for someone. So say for instance, if you're self-employed or something, someone might ask you and say, can you do this for us? Because this is like putting in a quote, right? Like what I'm picking up, like, you know, you're a handyman, you can fix this, you can do this, right? You can do that, you're very accomplished at doing these things. Can you come and fill in for someone that's like off sick or off, you know, sick or ill or things like this? So I'm definitely hearing the reference of ill though, ill manners, but okay, so rapping or something like that. But can you come in and fill for us? Can you put in a spot? Can you put in something for us? Can you do it for us? So this is a company though, because it's a little bit strange, because what I'm hearing is bad company, bad policy right at the beginning, which is really what you shouldn't skip over. So it feels to me like I don't want to skip over it, so it's like, can you make sure that you read the small print? So you're now definitely dealing with Muse and anybody that's beginning with M. So Muse was also had a great track that was called Small Print. Okay, so listen to that. If you don't know, if you've never really listened to Muse, it was on their I forget what the name begins with A. Anyway, so you could be dealing with an Abbott, or so anything like that. But fill in the small print. So coming back to the messages anyway, it feels that there's a piece of paper and it kind of starts here and it goes down and up, because I'm picking up like the tears of a clown, Patron, things like this, but also like a cake, like cake making or stacking things up, okay, building things up, building up clients, building up a quota, but also I'm also seeing pieces of paper where it starts off big and then it ends up small. It's like a triangle is what I can see. So you might be dealing with anybody that deals with the Illuminati, because I'm definitely sealing a deal. So for a lot of you are dealing with another fish maybe, or a seal, or the big fish. But it feels like a triangle, right? So what I heard spiritually is seal, like putting on a seal, like a stamp of approval and a seal of it, like seal it with a loving kiss, or seal it as a deal. It's like, okay, this is a deal, right? Yeah, that's a deal, right? Boom, there you go, done, signed on the dotted line. So you really could be buying something or setting up a system of things that people have to sign for, right? So I'm also picking up sign 4, so a Scorpio for a lot of you, a reference. So I don't know if this is a divorce that you're getting through, or a settlement of something and saying you're going to have to settle for this and let's sign on the dotted line, boom, there you go. So it would be dealing with a 4, so it would be dealing around Scorpio energy, okay? Don't have to be a Scorpio, but I'm definitely feeling Scorpio here. And then I'm also hearing, what's that for? What's that for? What's that for? Because it feels like that someone's asking someone to sign something, and they're saying, well, what's that for? Hold on a minute, I missed a bit. And it feels like that you're going through this paperwork of something, because I can see like a sheet of paper being like opened like this and gone through it, and then say I hit paragraph whatever, or page 3A of something, and then you look at it and then it's kind of like, hold on a second, what's that? I missed that bit, what is that? And it's kind of like there might have been something that you missed, and then it's kind of like, hold on a second, I've got to reread that just to make sure before I sign it I'm going to have to reread it. So I'm definitely hearing though that is more to do with around your business though, your work kind of thing. I don't know if this is tax and things like that. I'm hearing tax or taxis, and it's to do with like going through like paper and then say, right, I just need you to read page 3A, and then so, because tax do that. When you get your tax quota that comes through, they'll send you like I forget, all mine are in there, but they obviously send you a tax return, and then when you open it up, there's like a piece of red stick, or this is how I get mine, a piece of red sticky tape that comes over and says, okay, I need you to sign here, and then I need you to sign on page like 15, and then you'll see another red bit of certificate, and then it will say sign here, and then you have to sign there, right? So I'm definitely sealing, they keep saying sealing a deal, so it really feels like that some of you are going to make like a large purchase of something to finalise this deal. Now for a lot of you it could be a divorce. I don't know if it's a lot of you though. I really do think it's around your business of something that you're... It's either one, tax itself. It could well be a taxi company, okay? And then it's like policy. So it's to do with anything of educational rights and college grants, students. Some of you it's like mortgage. Some of you it is tax. It's like I said, it's different for everybody. Everybody's going to probably say, yeah, that's really going to be me, and that's what I do at work, or I am a tax attorney, or I am a person that needs my taxes done. It could well be, I'm definitely hearing the name done, right? But something to do with around, like, definitely like going through things to have to, but make sure that you don't miss a paragraph. And I think that's coming through the people that might be doing or dealing with tax itself, right? If this is a company though that you've dealt with in the past, that's where the bad policy's coming from, because it feels like this company, bad policy, and it's more like an insurance thing. Like, okay, to ensure that we've got you, right? We're going to need you to sign this piece of paper to say that we've got you, right? So, be very careful. Goddess Dragon Girl. You're right. Please go and check out Goddess Dragon Girl. Just sent me a lovely message. How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? But that's Goddess Dragon Girl. Let's see. So, something around policy. Okay, policy. And... that you might have to sign it, but be very careful, because it feels like that these people are trying to get you to coach you to do something. I'm definitely picking up a coach. Now this is either a stage coach, and it's something around like travelling company that deal with coaches, things like this. I don't know what this is around a coach also, like a life coach or something like that, like life coaching. Trust me, when I first started, everybody always used to say, I want to be a life coach. Unless you're a lifesaver, I don't know, but like life coaching, well, that's very difficult, because trust me, when you're spiritual and you life coach, your belief changes. You know, if you look at me a long time ago when I made my first channel compared to the things that I know now, if I'd have just known that now, I wouldn't have been teaching that back then, because that kind of stuff back then to me now is nonsense. Law of attraction and all things like this, absolute waste of time. Okay, but again, I'm not here to judge people. I'm just saying that, you know, when you life coach and you do things like this, your policies and things change. Your belief, everybody's belief changes. You get to know more. That's what I'm saying. When you accomplish a cycle, you'll get more info. You'll know more info. You'll know more about it. And when you know more about it, then you know. But this is where I always have a disagreement against people, because I agree with a lot of people, but I'm also hearing copycats, and a lot of people do, and I can guarantee you it's the Mandela effect. I guarantee you. I used to watch people like Ralph Smart and people like that. He's actually a Pisces as well. But if you look at all these people that come out with these law of attraction things, they've been doing that for absolute years, and a lot of people, they watch the woman and whatever her name is. I don't watch any of these people, but again, all these people that deal with law of attraction and so on and so forth, and they go over law of attraction and everything, and they tell everybody about law of attraction. I guarantee you the people that watch that, they watch it for that long that they don't realise that it's kind of like, if you smoke, for instance, right, do you smoke full? I prefer to smoke a pipe. But it depends what you're chuffing on, right? But anyway, when you have a cigarette, say you're talking with someone eye to eye, and you sit here, right, and you smoke like that, and they think, oh, I'm going to have one as well. So also, oh yeah, it just reminded me I actually want to smoke again. So they smoke, right, and then you flick your ash, and they flick their ash at exactly the same time. Okay, you pick your cigarette up, you light one, someone's like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. You know, let's have one as well, right? Same thing. It's people that watch things for so long that they mimic other people. It's society in general. They mimic other people, right? So you get a lot of people like, oh, I want to do life coaching. And they get all of this info from all of these people and they start to study what someone else has already taught. And it's just ascension, basically. It's still teaching, learning, all that sort of stuff. But, you know, generally, yeah, I don't know why I'm coming up with somewhere about someone being copied here. Someone being copied. Copies. It's kind of like, I don't know, because I mean, I kind of know this happens around narky people, but they watch, they don't want to do anything, they just remain in the shadows, but they like what you say, right? That's why they hate it. They hate it, but they like what you say in order to get it and take it and use it for themselves. That's not everybody. If you all do these kind of things, I don't specifically labelling everybody. I'm just saying that there is something of an energy here that my spirit is saying that there is someone that is copying what someone's doing and saying and trying to use it in their practice. Now this is someone that is also like a doctor or someone like that, or because they're saying it's a practice. So it is around anybody that practices. Ooh, okay, we're gonna leave the witchcraft bit there. Practices witchcraft. There's someone here that practices witchcraft here. And there is someone also here that my spirit is telling me, this is with haters or not, this is not everybody, Pisces, that is taking what people say and writing it down in evidence against them. That's where the evidence is coming from. That's the message I picked up before around you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be taken down in evidence against you. So you got some sort of court appearance for some of you. But I am also picking up, though, that someone is taking notes down of what someone says and using it for themselves for their own practice. Okay, oh God, I pretty much know who that is. Taking down notes of what someone says. Sorry, everybody, just forget me. This is, you know. But someone that's taking notes down and using it for their own practice, to practice what someone else is doing. Like, I want to do what you do, and I want to practice what you do by mimicking what you do, meaning that I want to be like that much, that because I want to be like that much, and this is someone that's mimicking you, is what they're saying, Pisces. So what, is this another Pisces? I don't know. They're saying that someone that wants to be like you is mimicking you. That's what I'm hearing spiritually. You can either believe me or not. Someone that wants to be like you, because I'm hearing a reference from a film or a song, be like me, be like me, be like me, be like me. And it's like B, the name B. Anything to do with B? Okay, but like be like me. I want you to be like a bee. Like float like sting like a bee. Like Muhammad. Muhammad or Ali or Ali. Ali is copying something. That's what I heard. Sting Muhammad or Ali or Eiley. Tea leaf, eye leaf. Well, tea leaf is also someone that steals in Britain. If you're known as a tea leaf, here there's someone that comes in, takes things and leaves. That's a tea leaf. Okay, so I'm also hearing something to do with around a leaf, like a tree, trio, Leo. John, not you, son. But how you doing, John? You're all right, mate. But something to do with like a tea leaf. A tea leaf. I keep saying like tea, like someone is... This is also a reader. This is someone that does tea leaves. Tea leaves. Reads palms, like a palm reader or tea leaf. But a tea leaf also is very difficult for me to channel it because a tea leaf is also someone that steals things. So you've probably got two lots of... When I give a message, it's one here, 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 and I hear it all at once, right? So you have to break this stuff down. Because people will be like, oh, no, I'm hearing like a tea leaf and also a tea reader. A tea reader. Tea, named T, anything to do with tea. Tea reader. Like also a card reader. But that's also something also to do around what was that in a long time ago? Forging, like cappies, but because I'm picking up one of these, I've gone but I don't use it, but one of these things that you can have at home, okay, and you can buy and sell things apparently now, and you can have like a card reader, and you put your own card in or someone else's card, and then it takes their payment. So I don't know if you work in a shop or anything like this, okay, and you take people's payment. Something to do with card payments, okay. I don't know where that energy is coming from, and it has been around for a while, and it does, trust me, it really does get a bit disturbing, because I don't know, like it's this copycat type energy, like copying, and I don't know if that's mimicking or anything to do with Emma or Emily or or Mike or something, Mike, but like mimicking, like taking the mick out of someone or mimicking someone. Mimicking is also copying. Like, I'm copying what you do. That's it. Because, oh wow, I'm also hearing labyrinth, which is hoodoo voodoo. You do voodoo from Labyrinth, right? They put me in a blah blah blah. I can't remember the song. What kind of magic spell to use? Again, it's what kind of magic spell to use this time. Well, don't you know they don't work? That's probably why you need to try and use it again. Again, someone's trying to use you again. It's like I need to... Okay, there's good instances, bad instances there. I need to... What kind of spell to use? What kind of magic... What kind of magic spell to... Well, that's what I'm hearing. What kind of magic spell? Well, it's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. So, Freddie, anything that's F, like Steph or F, and M, FM, FM synthesis, Cynthia, FM. Well, that's FM synthesis. So something to do with F and M. Effingham. Someone from a place called Effingham or Cottenham or something. Effnham. Rotterdam, Amsterdam, but Effnham. I don't know what that means. Effnham, but that's what I'm hearing. Effnham. Effham. Well, Effham. Effham. Something to do with Effham. There's a place that I'm kind of hearing, but I can't quite pronounce it. Effnan. They just keep saying it. Effnan. F. Steph. F. Deaf. What? I don't know if someone's trying to interpret something because they can't hear it. Because I'm deaf. Anyway, what was... well, I ain't even supposed to be doing this. I've lost time translation. Something like a translator. Trying to translate things. Translate, like speech. Translate. But also, there was other energies here. Sorry, I've completely lost not my flow. I've just kind of like lost. Virgo, Libra energies. I'm lost. See, can you see my messages now changing? So this is a different lot. I'm hearing L, anything to do with L. Lucy. Or like I'm lost, like I can't figure it out. I don't know what to say. I can't speak. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. Again, there's like this losing. Like I don't want to lose you. I've lost. I'm lost. You're definitely dealing with around a Virgo for some of you. I'm not picking on you, Virgo. I'm not picking on you, Virgo. I took my live down now when I went live. But when I was explaining about live, again, when I was explaining about a lie, Leo, but when I was explaining during that, I was saying you must know other Pisces in life that you don't get on with, right? Please tell me that you must know another Pisces in life that you don't get on with. Or say, because there's loads of people that watch it that are, say, Pisces, but there are Pisces in my life that I know that I don't really get on with well at all. I don't, but I am a Pisces, right? And I don't get on with my own star signs, some of them. And a lot of people I really do. Depends on your chart, 1 in 7. It depends on what degrees everything is within your astrology, within your moon, rising, Venus. Then it goes to Vedic astrology, and then it tells you definitely within degrees of things like this that are, like for me in Vedic, my moon sign is Taurus. At a different degree, I wouldn't say a thing. I would keep everything to myself. Because the degree that my Taurus moon is in Vedic, I just spill my guts and just say everything. It just churns out of my mouth like I can't keep my mouth shut. Right? That's because it's Taurus within a certain degree of my moon sign in Vedic. That's why. It's the reason I act like that and the reason I do that. Also, 3rd house, Aquarius, speech, teacher, right? And it also represents don't give a shit. Just speak, say it as it is, right? That's that. So, you're just designed a certain way. So what have we got? Something around lost. I'm barking, a dog. Cat. Can you hear my dog barking? It's something to do around Leo energies here. Everything happens for a reason. Someone's death also. Could be a Leo. Nice one. Something around lost. Like I'm losing, I don't know what to do. I'm lost, I'm barking up the wrong tree, which would be 4, which would be Scorpio. Leo, Scorpio. Some sort of energy there. But not together, apart. Scorpio energy, Leo, Virgo energy here. Barking up the wrong tree. Barking mad is also what I heard. Barking mad. Close the door on someone. That's the door that came up before. In the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. Close the door. Gemini energies that we went through last month. Well, that would have been your channeled, not a tarot card reading that this really is supposed to be. And it will be in a minute. But I haven't done a reading in a couple of days, so I'm going to give you it all. I'm going to give you it all, I'm hearing. I'm going to give you everything. I owe everything to you. I'm going to give everything to you. It's all over to you. Because I'm hearing it's all over. And it's like over from me, and it's over to you. It's kind of like this from passing it from here to you. From me to you. So it's kind of like from a me to you, kind of like a gift of something. And this is from me to you, I'm also hearing. To you, to you, to you, you. Anyway, so Pisces, this bit's very important because your karmic cycles are the most important things in life. Of normally what you think, okay, when I'm watching a reading, wow, this is happening right now. You have an aftermath of reading. Just because you go from one card to another card, that doesn't mean that takes a split second to get over that. And it doesn't mean, okay, you've got one card here, but the story persists. You have an aftermath of energy, right? So it's a continuation of what comes up through your January. So these are very important for me. This is your past, present and future all in one hit is how I start to see it. Okay, so basically the question is what's been going on with Pisces. But you can watch last month and that same scenario is still happening and going on again. That's the definition of madness and definition of going over same cycles and patterns. Okay, so very important we have a look at what's been going on with Pisces. Okay, what's been going on with Pisces, Sun, rising, Venus and Jupiter. Show me what's been going on with Pisces. Oh, and because that was the beginning. Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, ho ho ho. You're in a third party, I'm sorry, but I'm hearing someone's getting around. Getting the rounds in, which is someone that's drinking again. If they were drinking before, they're drinking again. They're getting the rounds in. Someone's drinking, getting the rounds in at a boozer or at a pub. Mark my words, around a Capricorn. X marks the spot as an addict here in certain ways of drinking or something like that, or abuse. It's definitely what I'm saying. Well, I don't know. It's not what I'm saying. People don't seem to understand. I'm a conduit, bruv. I just tell you what they're saying. Yeah, we don't like them messages. Well, tell it to Spirit. If you don't like the messages, tell Spirit. And I dare you to tell them to piss off. Right? But again, some people don't get it. But yeah, you know, you're not really telling me to piss off. You're telling Spirit, right? And if you want to piss them off, well, then you go right ahead and piss them off. So, because they'll treat you like shit. So there is someone that's going to treat you like shit around a 5, around Taurus. Because I'm hearing someone's going to treat you like shit, which is a 6, which is a Gemini, Capricorn energy. I'm going to treat you like a ship. Noah? In they come, 2 by 2. Man, I could sit here forever trying to work this out. You've got some strange energy around you, Pisces, whoever this is, and it's dealing with around a Capricorn energy, right? And I'm going to treat you like I'm going to treat you, because you've got 2 energies. I'm going to treat you to this. I'm going to buy you this. And then you've also got this other energy of like, I'm going to treat you like ship, right? Which is what's telling me is that there's this third energy of an addiction, of someone that's drinking again and treating the family like crap, or treating someone else like crap. I'll move on. Sorry. Move on, Yvonne. Evie. Stevie? Move on, Stevie. They're saying, Steve, move on. I have. Trust me, I've moved on. But something like move on. Coupon. Couplin? The name Couplin or coupon? Nepal? Someone's from France. Oh, hello, French person. How are you? You was on my live, right? Move on. Bonjour. But I can't remember my French from school. Anyway, let's see. Pisces. Move on. Someone's saying, look, just move on. Look, please just move on. Right? Move on. But I'm also definitely hearing the name Evie, or Stevie, or Evie, or like Steph, or like Yvonne, like Yvonne Chavon, like it's Yvonne by Chavon, Chavon. Also, I'm picking up the name Chavon or Evie, Chavon and Evie. Wow. So Dave, Mitzi. So these are just references of people that I knew. Chavon and Evie. Wow, I haven't seen you in absolute years. I very much doubt it's you watching this channel. I used to know these 2 people called Siobhan and Evie. Siobhan and Evie. So it's probably just representing Spirit getting me the association. Siobhan and Evie. Stevie. Nix. Which was a Wiccan. Anyway, that's not me. I don't dabble with all that nonsense. But someone here is. Okay, so you got Cancerian. So you got a travelling company. Okay, so like a travelling salesman, it's like, well, everything just came to a halt and now I look down on the whole thing. I've got no idea what to do. I'm just staying put. I'm not moving. I'm just staying here. So someone said, look, just stay there. Don't come over. Just stay there. I don't want to know. I don't want you to move. I don't want you to move on. Oh dear, this is the lonely energy. Someone's saying, look, I don't want you to move on. I don't want you to Siobhan. I don't want you to move on, Siobhan. Or like, I really don't want you to move. I want you to stay. I don't want you to leave. I want you to come here, but I don't want you to go. But it's like, well, you got to go. You got to go. The chariot has to go. It just can't stay still, right? So you kind of got this energy of like, look, I can't stay. I've got to go. So you've got someone that went, basically. Somebody that left. Pisces, eyes wide shut. eyes wide shut. You got Gemini energy also. You got Seven of Cups. It's like the blind leading the blind. It was going absolutely nowhere. It was because someone had their eyes shut when they were driving, maybe, so there could have been an accident and it could have caused blindness here. I'm hearing there was something to do with this energy of what I felt for being blind. Now that is either one, the blind truth, or like it's like the blind leading the blind. But I'm hearing that there could have been an accident there where someone could have lost their eyesight. I don't know what that is. That can also be naturally like me, that is losing my eyesight slightly, but that's because I'm 44. So you could be dealing with an 8, which is a Leo energy, or Aquarius. But yeah, I was blind to the truth, the fact that I want you to stay and I couldn't see. It's like, well, I can't see you anymore then because you want me to stay and I don't want to. So you've kind of got this argument that could have happened between, look, are you staying here? Are you coming? Are you going? And it's like, well, I arrived, but you're not staying long. It's a nice place to visit, but I don't think I would live there. So that's the America's Most Wanted. So someone's wanted here. Someone's wanted, like for a warrant. I'm also hearing like a warning, but I'm also hearing a warrant. Like a warrant is out for someone's arrest. But I'm also hearing a warning spell, like a warding spell, or a warning off sign, or a warden, like a traffic warden, or the name Warren. Warren? Who's Warren Beatty? I don't know if that was someone I ever knew, or if that was a famous person. Warren Beatty? But generally anyway, here, you've got this warrant, is what I keep hearing, like a warrant out for someone's arrest here. Or like there is this company that's being looked at, but someone doesn't know the fact that they're being watched. Like this person is doing it, but they think that someone's watching them. Is this kind of like a camera, or the name Cameron? But like because this person's standing in front of the options and turned their eyes away from the truth, as if to say, I can't deal with this. You keep asking me to take you here, take you there, come and see you. I can come and see you, but I just can't stay with you here. So you've got this energy of where someone like refuses. Well, they took too long. They took too many choices. They took too long. Whatever it is, they took all options. It's like, well, I'll take all of them. 1, 2. There you go. There's the Gemini. They did. They took everything. This person thinks that you took everything from them, or they do you, because all these cups are gone, right? And the Gemini reading that I did was, well, I'll have 1, 2, and 3, right? Which is, I'll have that one, I'll have this person, and I'll have that person as well. So someone basically took the wrong option, and that's probably why you're not with this person, because they took the wrong choice. They played too much of a game and took too many to the wrong option, meaning someone started doing something, they picked someone, but it was the wrong person to pick, and now they're on their own and they're blind to the truth, the fact that you picked yourself. Because this energy here, someone's got to have Gemini in their chart, and they chose themselves here. They chose themselves over anything. Well, if you're making me make a decision and you chose someone else, then the person I choose is myself, is what I'm hearing. And if I choose myself, then I feel like I've won and I've got everything. So this person's now blind to the truth, the fact that they don't have anything. That's why this person doesn't have anything. But there's an energy here of what I'm picking up spiritually that someone does, because it was in the Gemini reading as well. So it's like, well, you have nothing then. You just sit there with nothing. If you don't want to be with me and you can't bear to be alone, well, you are alone now because you took the wrong choice and you took the wrong option. So I pick myself now. So someone's happy and someone's like a happy medium. And it came out through Gemini energy a while back. That was 2 months ago, I think. The happy medium gets everything. Let's see. 2 months ago, that's a prediction of still now. So the happy medium gets everything. Gemini. So some of this was to do with your love life, and it was you took too long to decide, so I chose someone else. And the person that I went to see ended up turning me down, and I probably had a one-night stay. Like this energy here probably went to see someone, but it didn't go anywhere because the Chariot is not moving in this card. It's come to a halt, and it's come to a stop, and it's kind of like this red light, green light energy, right? Which is like 3. So amber, the name amber, but red, amber, green is what I'm picking up. So anything to do with Abbey or amber, right? And I'm picking up like this energy here of 3 lights, like 3 lights, but 3 people. So like the red light district, well that would be Amsterdam, but like the red light district. This is what I'm picking up. Like, so the red light district is where you can go and and you can go and rent out a woman or a man. You can have a man woman if you wanted, but here someone probably wanted a man and a woman is what I'm picking up, or it is a lady boy. I don't know, but I'm definitely picking up a lady, the name Lady, or Lady in the Tramp. So someone went to pick up a tramp, maybe, or a trap. Tea, the name Tea, anything to do with tea? Again, tea is there again, tea, something in someone's tea. But like, I'm definitely picking up that someone went to the red light district around this amber, the lights are fading, red, David, grey, but like this energy of where I went to the red light district and I made the wrong choice and I had this, well basically a one night stand. Like it, but it didn't go anywhere. It's kind of like, well, I went to see someone, I asked them to stay and they didn't. I took the wrong choice and the wrong option, and now the Gemini is kind of like, what? And you want me to now give you a hand here? You what? Really? You want me to help you? Why would I help you now where you took the wrong choice? Why would I help you out? Why would I help you up? Why would I give you a helping hand up instead of down? Because this energy here, what I'm seeing is like up, down, in, out, up, down, in, out. Like, okay. And it's kind of like, really? You took that choice and that was your choice that you made. You have to, it's kind of like, well, you have to stand by your own choices. If you made that choice, then you made it yourself. Don't make me make that choice for you. That's the choice that you made. So you've got to make your bed and lie in it. So it is around the Leo energy of someone that was lying in someone's bed. Came out last month. So the messages are now changing. So it's to do with the person that was lying in your bed was lying about the person they were in a bed with, which is 3 in the bed, which is top, middle or bottom, which is bullseye. So it could be around the Taurus energy. But, well, definitely around the relationship at 5. So it's the 3 in the bed. So someone could have had 3 people in a bed here. Well, I mean, definitely if you went to the old red light district. But something like what? Really? You want me to help you up now that you've made that choice? You've got to make your bed and lie in it. And if you were lying, so I don't trust you now. Why would I trust you and help you out by accomplishing anything through addiction of 1 in 7? Because that's also temptation. Of like, well, that was your choice. You got tempted elsewhere, and because you went elsewhere with the Chariot, because you went AWOL, which is also came out for another one, absent without leave. So Abby, or leaf again, but absent without leave, Leo energy, I think it was in their reading, was to do with, well, you went AWOL, you went off, and you went and done whatever it is that you did, and because you done that, well now what, really? You want me to give you a help up? You want me to give you a hand up? Frivolous here. This person also could, well, start to be coached into helping someone do something here. Pisces, show me what's been going on. Pisces, yeah, tempted. This person is just wandering around waiting for you to take this option. They think that there's another chance here. That's what they believe, that there's still a chance to mend this, right? It's this person is dithering though and in giving it, because it feels like I don't know whether to give you another chance or not. I don't know whether I really trust you anymore, or whether I really should give you a chance. Because someone's trying to communicate as if to say, like, this is an olive branch, like I want to extend you an olive branch, as if to say, well, look, you can be with me. Yeah, but like, it's more of a missed opportunity, really, because someone's asking someone for a handout. Now, that's either a good or a bad one, but it's like, look, can you do me a favour? Can you just give me a handout? Can you lend me some money? Can you, I don't know, can you do anything? Can you do this for me? And that's that energy there. Enemy there. They're saying that's that enemy. Emma, but that's the enemy there. Sleeping with the enemy. So someone was sleeping with an enemy. They done, well, whatever this is that they done. They either slept with a person or they got tempted and done something here. Because that might even be undisclosed, that you probably don't know. That this person could have lied, which means that they could have done anything phallic here, because this is a phallic card. Because this can also be to oneself or whatever, right? This is a chocolate wand. So basically, someone could have gone up the wrong hole, maybe, or the right hole. But like, also they could have sent someone a Harry Potter wand here. And they did, and I was like, what, and you want me to now help you out after you've now been doing something with that person? Really? Where on earth has that wand been? And when I say wand, I mean both sexes, okay? But where has that been? I don't know if I want that. I don't know where you've been. I don't trust you. I don't know if you've been doing something with someone, if you've been sending them pictures or not. I really don't know. I don't know if you've slept with someone. I don't know if you extended your olive branch or wherever that branch may have laid. I don't know, because it was like 3 in a bed. So I don't know if I trust you anymore. And someone is asking for relief. A leaf. There's leaves on this. On this wand. But it's definitely someone that's growing mould on their wand anyway, whatever it is. But Mulder and Scully, the X-Files, something to do with around Capricorn. But something like strange phenomenon, basically, when you look at it, phenomenon. Dun, 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 phenomenon. Something that's like phenomenal. But like, it's too much of a strange phenomenon. That's too much of a coincidence. I'm also hearing, like, there's too many coincidences here. Things are like, it's kind of like Pisces, like you've been sitting there thinking, you know what, this is too much of a coincidence. How on earth did I just meet you? Oh, okay, you could have met someone new. Because I'm hearing like this, how on earth, this is such a strange coincidence. Something and co. Cocoa or unco. Well, this is cocoa because this is chocolate. You're right there, Coco. But like, you want a cup of cocoa? It's like, ho, ho, ho. Do you want a cup of cocoa? No? Where's the ho, ho, ho come from? Merry Christmas? Or Mary? Or like, I don't know where that ho's been. Because that is a hose or a ho. And I don't know where the ho-hos has been. So, sceptical. It's a bit one of those Mulder and Scully situations, right? It's a bit of a strange phenomenon. Anyway, let's see. The Chariot. What's the Chariot for here? 10 of Pentacles. Someone's reining it in, Lorraine. Or Lorraining it in with the money. The Jenny. Could be Jenny. Alright, Jenny? How you doing, Jen? But like, I know what love is, Jenny. Do you? Yeah. Money. But that's money, 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 money. Reining it in on a good end. Don't matter the sign. Reining it in. Pull the brakes on. Put stop to it. I'm just going to concentrate on my family. Or money, Jenny. Right? So, it's in the family. But, let's see. Something to do with the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Piece on the side. Meg Ryan is entered the building. You are the flavour of the month. You could have more options to shake a stick at. This could also be a non-committal energy. This is someone that's taking too long to make a decision. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That can also be illusion. Someone that's an illusionist. Because that's the 7 of Cups. Someone refuses to make a choice. That's why the 3 can be there. But let's see what this Empress is for. Why is this Empress here? Ooh. Ooh, Typhoon. Ooh, Typhoon. Didn't want this many cards, but we'll go with it. The Sun, Leo, the Ace of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. It's a nice place to visit, but I don't think I would live there. Right? I do live here, At times it can be extremely uncomfortable that someone is always on my back wanting to know what I'm doing. Oh, you're in the kitchen, now let's talk. No, you make me feel uncomfortable when you're around me. So this person had to leave where it was, they was with you here. When they were with you, they basically left this condition here of Leo Aquarius. And they left, right? They went. This person was with you at this stage, and it could have even been if you live with your mother or anything like that, or you are a Pisces and you are a mother, this can be happening with your kids, grandkids, kids. But you all lived in this Eight of Swords, and it's America's Most Wanted. It's a nice place to visit, but I don't think I would stay there long. I don't think I would live there. So this person stayed with you for a bit, and then they try to move on. Because this person also wants you to move in here. But does anybody ever really want to move in with the Eight of Swords here? Because if you live here and this is uncomfortable, because you're dealing with also Scorpio energies. So this is why love don't live here anymore, because they like to live, well, when you're a masculine Scorpio, they like to do things their own way, right? So love don't live here anymore, right? So, yeah, you've kind of got this energy where someone could be smothering someone too much and breathing down their neck for answers to make someone feel uncomfortable, and that could have been why they maybe left. Unless you're with this person. Ooh, the Page of Swords, I'm out like fucking mustard. I've been bent over backwards doing everything for you here, everything. And you decide to not speak. This is someone that played too many games. You decided not to speak, right? This person then fooled you into thinking that it was you. It's a person that acts out of character, right? They normally do something over and over again, like you do. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. You wake up, you have a wash, blah, 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 shower, whatever, have a cup of coffee, have a cigarette in my case, sit down, watch a bit of telly, get up, do some work, right? Same thing every morning. When you're in a relationship, when you do the same thing repetitively over and over and over and over and over and over again, when someone starts to act out of character doing things that they don't normally do, that is when that's normally questioned. If you deal with a controlling person, they can then start to change it up and say, well, it's because you're not speaking to me. Oh, it's because you're not speaking to me. Oh, yeah, but you stopped speaking to me. Yeah, but you wasn't doing what you normally do. So who's not speaking to who? Well, both of us now. So here, this person was bent over backwards doing things for everybody. Okay? They were running errands. In, out, shake it all about. Gemini, life path 7. But doing everything for everybody. Could be a very frivolous person to help people out. A lot of you probably won't see this 7 as a very helpful card. It is a very helpful card. Believe you me. Is someone that helps people out. They bend over backwards for people to run errands for people, okay? So they do things in and out here. So this could be your mother or grandmother also here, okay? But as a love interest, that is where someone played too many games, and what they expected, they went back to their past in some way or something here, because they took an option and the choices, because I've got to go with the story. I have to keep the story going. And it feels that someone was tempted through the 7 of Cups to make a different choice, which is 3, to talk with another person about it, or if it was cheating, because the 7 of Swords is here, they possibly didn't tell you everything, even if they did, because of the Page of Swords being here, right? But this person decided to go and do something, right? And they went to do it. And then when they come back, they realised that that option that they took wasn't the right option, because all these options are gone now. So they took an option to do something with the Chariot. They done that. By the time they got back here with the 7 arrives back, they probably told you that they made the wrong choice. Well, you win some, you lose some. My option is, fool me once, shame on me, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? So, someone's trying to put you to shame here. Ace of Wands. Yeah, so the Fool energy here. It's as if this person wants a new start, wants a new beginning, but the Fool is looking very down about the whole thing here. They're looking down upon the whole thing as if to say, man, I feel ashamed. This Fool here feels ashamed, feels let down by the person, and then the person on the other end that feels ashamed feels that you've let them down, that they've let themselves down. Okay, someone is coming from a fire sign here, energy. Someone feels ashamed and let down, the fact that it didn't work out the way they expected. They expected something here to go to plan, but it didn't. It failed, and this person now feels ashamed for what they did, for what they done here, which is why this can be a continuation now through your January, where this person now may start to use this Fool energy of feeling ashamed that they want back into your life here. Or even it's vice versa, it's up to you guys. But there's someone that feels ashamed that they done something here. They went and spoke to someone about things. It didn't quite work out the way they expected it. And now the Fool energy is someone that has arrived back up to you to either one say that they feel ashamed for what they've done here. As someone that's guilty. 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 Guilty, 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 guilty. Okay? So the name Gil, anything to do with Gil, could even be a Pisces, right? But something to do with that, feeling guilty. Okay? So we now go on, because we've done an hour already. I would normally only do a couple of cards there anyway. But now what we do is we go over to Patron. If you want to join, you can join Tier 1, where you just get this reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and your people. Watch them for as long as you like. It's basically for a month-by-month subscription. If you want more, then you can join to the full access bundle. But through this one, it's going to go to both. It'll be a full reading, okay, for your month. Excuse me. And then clarified. This is where everyone's clicked off already and I'm talking to myself. But I have to do it because some people still ask. And then it goes to where we do your full reading and clarify everything for your month of January 2021. If you are a part of that tier, which is the full access bundle, you will also get an extended yearly reading. That's where it will be, but everything starts on the 1st, okay? But you will get a bi-weekly reading, and it will be you, and then another spread as well in the same one, where it'll be your partner, and that's done for every sign. You will also get the extended for a yearly reading. It will come out on YouTube, but the extended will only go over to Patreon on the full access bundle. Normally you get your bonuses, and then also normally you get your life path readings, but we're changing the life path reading this month, and we're just going to do the yearly reading extended, and then we'll go back to normal as always. But you do have options. It's all explained everywhere, okay? But the full access bundle gives you a lot more things that don't appear on YouTube. So if you wonder where they are and you've just joined, it's because I do readings that just go to that tier, okay? If you want a personal reading, anything like that, you can reach out from the link below. I hope you guys had a great Christmas, because I really don't think this is going to be out just yet. Yeah, I hope you had a great Christmas, Pisces. I really do appreciate all your like, share, comment, support, everything. I really do. Thanks very much, Pisces. Even the haters, thanks very much. Let's see what you've got coming up for your January, Pisces.